any idea how much exactly do you spend of paying for books, for rent, or a grocery shop? Knowing this amount of number, we just get paid and we just spend it on this necessity. But what if we had a little more? That would be more convenient for us, right? So financial stability is a big concern in today's people's life. Taking poor decisions actually can affect people's life, and don't know how to manage their money can also affect them. Financial education in school systems since early ages can improve their lives and make them better in the future. I have researched this topic, and actually the OECD, Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development, in 2005 have researched that in Malaysia, young people doesn't know how to choose financial products adequately. In South Africa, 50% of young adults don't know how to divide 1,000 rands between 5 people, and 73% of young people do not know and don't have any knowledge of interest rates or credit cards. Not knowing about saving our money is a really big concern in today's society. Not knowing about how a credit card works or a loan, how they work, is a really big concern, because if we don't read the terms and we don't know how to pay them back, we can screw our society and our system. Also, this can affect our health issues and social impact. Not knowing also about managing our financial statements can affect our future and quality of life. Not waiting just until college to know about this it's a problem, because we should learn about this since middle stages of life and young stages of life. I will discuss today that what is the really crucial factor of knowing this, and what is so important to know the financial education in schools since early stages to improve people's life. Not having concern about monetary situations since an early age can damage many people's life, because if you don't know how to take a loan, if you don't know how a credit card works, this can damage our credibility and the way how our society works. Not knowing about bank statements or how the financial statement work, in our future maybe we want to own a property or buy a house or buy a car for our family or our future kids. This can affect and damage our reputation and lives. Influence also on the ways of living, because our health is important, and the way where you sleep, or what you eat is really important. Not having just enough money in order to pay a healthy meal can damage your life. Can also lead to people for sometimes take bad decisions like robbery, maybe because they don't have enough to live, enough what to spend, or maybe what to spend for their families. Can lead to that, or also killing. Legal consequences can also alter our lives, because if we don't know how the loans work or the credit card works, this can alter our credibility in not having and not finding jobs in the future. This can be bad for us. We have looked at the problems, of some of the big problems that how this not knowing about financial education in early ages can cause. But now let's take a look at how to create a policy to make this work in our society. Making the system to be settled and encouraged in schools, this topic as a requirement core class will be important, should be important. Making the financial education that should be part of middle school and high school as part of core classes like math, economics, history, literature, and chemistry should be incorporated into these classes and to make as a globalized main course for it. Also incorporate and teach the kids to have a goal and achieve what they want to achieve in life. It's really important. And these things should be taught, but capable sort of teachers that are financially educated in order to let know the kids how they can improve their lives in their future if they know how to save. Since now. To start this strategy might be difficult, but to think about it is not. So let's take a look how this system can be beneficial for young students. People's life will be affected in a positive and radical way. How? Because if we know what we spend on, we can save more, right? Saving since early ages can improve the students' life and credibility, and also students' quality in the future for the future families. Improve knowledges and attitudes. Like, for example, putting on action saving can also teach students how to appreciate things. For example, just buying a used car, maybe if it's bought by your parents, like you don't want to appreciate it, but if you save enough money in order like to buy the car, you will appreciate it more, right? You work for it. Life quality improvements also can lead like to just not having enough just to eat. Maybe just have a little more to eat for the night and for the next days. We have discussed the negative effects of not knowing about financial education since early ages. And now we also discuss about what will be the good effects on this. So now let's take a look how we can make this possible. Our system nowadays is the K-12 system, but now we should incorporate and encourage our nations to make incorporated this system in financial education as part of the main core class. For example, if we include this as a financial education 101 course since high school or middle school, will be great. Planning for financial future is really important because that can set students for having an objective and achieve their lives, right? In conclusion, having to know about this financial education since early stages of life is really important for young adults.